What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my war plan. My war plan of war plan. Normandy. Well, sorta. I mean, it's not Normandy. It's Calais, or what is that place? Bordeaux. So you know how we have the invasion of Normandy. We're gonna call it the invasion of Bordeaux, which is my Normandy. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up, just in case you guys were like, "Oh, what happened last stream?" Was my wife was saying I had the door closed over here, and my son was on the other side, and apparently, we keep our old medications on this, I don't know, the thing that's tall, right? Apparently, he found a way to knock them down, and he didn't open up the medications, thankfully, because they had that child-proof thing. But he went at the vitamins. Thankfully, put it in his mouth and he spit it out because, well, it doesn't taste good. So, but I thought it was an emergency. So, things with my son, and my daughter, I get very concerned about. My kids. Never thought I would have any, but life throws you just a couple surprises. Got my black coffee here. Had a effing day today, man. Today was not a good day. Not a good day. It hasn't been a good few days. And the reason being is we're probably gonna have to look for a new babysitter. Our babysitter takes our kids to her house. And normally I wouldn't have a problem with that, but I've been to their house. And it's bad, bad, full size roaches everywhere, 2, 3 everywhere you look. Mold, dirt. I mean, carpet, our carpet's tan/brown, right? And I wash it, right, with the whatever washer, and I vacuum it every week or so, right? Their carpet was brown at one time. Now it's black. So I'm not very. Yeah, I was really pissed. Shoot, they got 2 armor divisions behind my lines. That's not good. So it might turn my entire right flank, which is bad. It's really bad. Pripyat. I like that word. Pripyat. I know they pushed my armor out. They knocked me out here. I don't know, guys. I really don't know what to do on the Russian front here. Everything's just so fracked up. I mean, look at this. They got a freaking another SS Panzer. Cut the rail line here, and they cut another rail line here. So now, instead of going like this, right, my transporters have to go ooh, around like that, which is nuts. I don't know if that takes more energy or what. Definitely gonna have to do that. Oh crap, did I screw that up? Alright, so I got him bottlenecked there a little bit. I gotta hold Minsk, Is this, what is this, marsh? Swamp. So I'm gonna lay a trap. So when they go into the marsh, I'll have 4 units hitting them. That should be good, I think. I'm going to try to hold here. Hold. Man. But yeah, today's just been nuts with that. And then the day started off horrible because I was going to work, right? And I work from home. And I'm so thankful I have UPC's Universal Backup something. I don't know. Basically, it's if the power goes out, your PC or your iMac pulls from the battery off the UPC. Gives you, like, depending on how much wattage, it could be as long as 50. Could be as long as like 20, 30 minutes. Or if you have like a lower a chip that doesn't require a lot of horsepower, you can probably maybe even go longer. It could run a router for like 3-4 hours, so pretty long. So I don't know if you can see my wife's hair dryer somewhere over there. Knocked out all the power again. Now, I've lived here for over 3 years. I've never once knocked out the power, tripped the breaker. I lost count because that a bloody hair dryer, and the one before that too. I don't know what it is about hair dryers. Why do they, like, I have a gaming rig here, right? I mean, it's running an AMD 6600. The CPU is a 3200 AMD, so it's not like a heavy CPU. They all come off 500 watts, but in my office I have an iMac, 27-inch iMac, that I usually run a virtual machine on, right? I run sometimes Final Cut Pro at the same time, Pixelmator, which is like the equivalent of Photoshop, plus messages, notes, everything. So it's requiring horsepower. On the same, line, I'm running at times a 21.5-inch iMac, right? Running probably Pixelmator, I'm Final Cut Pro, and on the same line, I'm running a Mac Mini. It's an M1, so it requires a lot less horsepower, even though it has a lot more horsepower than the other two computers combined, actually. And I never blow that circuit breaker, so like I don't understand. Like, what the heck is wrong with these blow dryers? Even my last apartment, I lived there like 6 years or something. I never blew the fuse, like, ever. If you guys know how or why that happens, please let me know. Or like electrical person or something, let me know. All right, so we're definitely gonna start bombing Bordeaux. I got that hooked up. Should I switch to close support? Oh, it requires 18 production, so I can't even do that. Whatever. Makes my job easier. Alright, so dropped a couple of bombs. I'm hoping it does some damage. I don't see it really doing anything. One more. Shoot, I already used up. Alright, let's... I keep doing it. Oh, you can't even reach there. Beautiful. Very good, very good. Damn it, I can't reach there. I love seeing all the damage on them and nothing on me. Alright, the only problem is... Maybe I should have moved these guys to the south, right? Yeah, I can't even reach. I can't put them on a boat. So I'm holding... I'm very concerned about this attack here. I'm hitting 20 against 6. But the thing is, if I don't get that, it's over. It's finito. Mussolini. You know, it's interesting. Italy just elected the first fascist prime minister since Mussolini. Just like a week or two ago. I don't know how that's possible, but okay. I don't know. Pull back here. You go here. What if I can get a full 2-to-1? That might work. Jeez. Soviet Air Force is just like nothing at this point. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it to it, troops. 2-to-1 odds. 3-to-2 odds. Yes! Good, very good. That's what I like to see, boys. Keep pushing those people. I was going to say something that YouTube would beep. Alright, I can counterattack here. Oh, baby boy. I wonder if they're intentionally doing that. I should pull this guy out and put the armor there, right? Yeah, probably should. Hold off. I think that's what they were... If the AI... I'm thinking the AI intentionally did that. To move their armor to this side to push. So me putting my armor there, I think will help a little bit. Tell you, this game gets your blood running. I don't know where to attack, to be honest with you. Maybe I should hit them here, but I really want to concentrate my attacks on... Yeah, let's do that here. Let's see if we can break them. Shoot! I lost 5 in that one. Alright. Let's see how you boys do. 1-to-1? What are you, on drugs today? I have 3 units. You're giving me 1-to-1 odds? Jeez, my gosh. Let's do this. Yes, let's do that. Alright. Do I have any freaking pilots that can get up in the air? Alright, hopefully that did something. Hit him! Come on, baby. 5-1. Come on, you could break them, boys. Break them low. Beautiful. All right, good. This guy is behind the lines. I wonder when his supply is going to run out. All right, I'm going to save it here. I'm not going to end the game. But before I begin the attack here, I want to save it. Just in case I forget something. Alright. So who should lead the attack? So we have an anti-tank unit there. We have a breakthrough. Open fire! That's it. I can't attack anymore. Oh, I could do 1-to-1 odds. Dang it. I mean, at least I got this. It's not enough. I need Bordeaux. Where are my bloody freaking transports? Right, I got you guys. I tell you, I love the Apple Watch. I use my two-factor authentication on this thing for work. So instead of like grabbing my phone every few minutes, just, plus it does all that health stuff, so I like looking at that from time to time. Okay, I don't know. There's nothing I can do in Normandy anymore. This will alleviate pressure at Russia, though, so that's a positive, right? Yeah, that would not work. They're gonna push. So let's do this. Let's pull back here. Move you over here. Alright. Yeah, well, it's whatever. Alright, what else do I need to do here? Nothing there. USF 385, enough for another breakthrough division, which is what we want, right? Yes. Actually, let me check to see if we have strategic. We do have those. We have none of those. We have 3 of those. Okay, yeah. One more mech. And then I'm going to lower this down. So I want to eventually start building more British units. I'm going to lower this. This is the one thing I wish you can, what do you call it? I mean, if you press a hold down, it doesn't... I wish this was just like 0 to 100% or... Because it's like a click fest at this point. Alright, 104, there's nothing I could do there, buddy. from US to UK. Dang, two merchants. Oh, jeez. UK and US invade Germany. Alright, I think that's it, right? Like, there's nothing else I can do, right? I moved everybody down here. I should probably not counterattack here. Actually, why not? 2-1. One attack. Good. That's my boss. That's my boy. From behind the river. Okay. Jeez, look, 1 out of 1 unit. Gonna be so helpful, my friend. There's nobody on these units. Yeah, he's still good, I think, right? I'm just moving people around. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, let's look at the Finnish frontier. Are they still hitting me? Wow. 36 out of 36. Wow, that guy is strong. All right, we're holding pretty good there. How is... Okay, whatever. I mean, I would move these guys, but I mean, 2 out of 2. I mean, it's just... It's pitiful. I guess every unit helps. Alright. Let us... I think we're good to go, right? He's going to probably get here somewhere next turn. There's nothing else I can do. End turn. That's all I can do. Just in case I forget something. Alright. Oh, man. So it's been one heck of a day, I'll tell you. Oh, by the way, I was watching DW News, I believe, today, and they had on the think tank that reported on, I don't know if I told you yesterday, a Russian train convoy that was leaving where their nuclear stockpiles are, their tactical nuclear warheads. On DW News, they reported that that a convoy was leaving there where they keep their tactical nuclear warheads. And so obviously it was in the news for BBC and DW News, which is German news. It's like their CNN. Anyway, the think tank came on. They were like, we want to apologize. So the report about the Russian train transport, it wasn't heading toward Ukraine. It was heading northeast of Moscow. I was like, seriously? Like, before you like issue a press briefing, you probably want to make sure that your information is accurate. I mean, it did leave the base, whatever, but obviously in the wrong direction. They didn't say anything about the Russian the nuclear submarine that left port. He said something about it, but I forgot. But there were commentators that were saying that we shouldn't stress over this, and obviously we shouldn't. But just to be aware of it. You know, obviously I trust our Department of Defense and CIA and NSA, and you know, they're doing that's their job, 9 to 5, not even 9 to 5, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, is to worry about this stuff. We shouldn't. They are the ones that are getting paid to do that. So, you know, they'll give us a heads up, you know. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. General Petraeus was saying something like, if they do use tactical nuclear warheads, we will most likely utilize conventional arms and hit Russian targets. And then you had other generals that were saying, yeah, I mean, that's probably most likely the playbook and such. So it's interesting to, hopefully that doesn't happen. I mean, honestly, Putin's not going to step down. Some Russian officials have called for him to step down. He's not going to step down. I don't see him doing that. It's like the equivalent of Adolf Hitler stepping down. He's not going to step down. I do see him being forcibly removed from power by possibly the military or other people in the government. Hoping. I hope they don't just do whatever he says. Learn from history, you know. Oh, whoa, they put a German unit there. Is that an airborne unit? The 1213? You notice the Germans stopped attacking? I think it's freak out time for them. Americans and British have landed. 2 cores only. Oh man, that hit my armored unit. Brought it down to 1-1. Ay, 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 ay. Well, they're continuing the attack. They're not bothered by the Americans landing or the British. I thought they were gonna... There was no attacks right up front, so I figured maybe they were gonna slow down. Guess not. They're taking some losses, though. Ukraine, I was watching some Ukraine news on BBC and DW News and CNN, and they were talking about how, dang it, I lost that unit. Lost another unit there. Hold them, boys. Break them low. That's a specialized unit too. I think it's anti-tank. But Ukraine took huge swaths in the last day or two of land liberated. And then there were some Russian commentators for Russia, like on the Russian side, state media commentators, whatever, and they were talking about how like they don't have troops, like their supplies are like gone pretty much. They're out of troops, and they were saying how like this is extremely unusual. It must be really, really bad for them to say something like that on state news. Some commentators, and these are all like experts in their field of like, former NATO commanders, defense ministers, stuff like that. They were saying how like there's a possibility that Ukraine could rout the Russian army and retake all of Ukraine before the end of the winter. It's a possibility, which would be incredible. I posted something on Twitter, so you might want to follow my Twitter, and posted a picture of Phil Sheridan, I believe, and I wrote the Ukraine news triggers a telegram, makes me remember a telegram sent by General Sheridan. If the thing be pressed, I think Lee would surrender. And I substituted Lee for Russia. So I said, if the thing be pressed, Russia will surrender. And then I wrote, I respond, let the thing be pressed, which is what Abraham Lincoln said. Yeah, they're definitely reorganizing because there would be a lot more attacks. This is about half the amount of attacks that they did in the last turn. So they're reorganizing, I think, to go west. As you can see, there's a lot of pressure off Russian units now. They're probably sending half to the west. Shoot, 70 more units. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna be a long turn. Just thinking about like my wife was telling me last night that my baby, she's 8 months old, 9 months old, I don't know, 8 months old. She spent some time at this babysitter's house yesterday, and like I told you earlier, she was saying that Anna's breathing was weird last night. I was like, oh, that's nice. And then my son had some like screaming in the middle of the night, like nonstop. It's very unusual, and I'm like, man, it was their first time there, so like. And the thing is scary because it's like, all right, so, in the military, we practice firearm safety like nobody's business, right? Like, the military is obsessed with firearm safety. Like, if you break one of those rules, forget about it. You're going to be pushing all day, right? So, like, you learn things like, you always properly check your weapons. You're done utilizing your weapons. You clear out your weapons and stuff like that. You always practice firearm safety. And I've been in their house, and they have like, what was it, like, I'm trying to remember, like 100 firearms in the house. I remember asking the guy, I was just like, I'm like, do you leave firearms with a round chamber? He was like, yeah. I was like, you have to, because if somebody breaks in the house, like, he has a kid. He's like a 3-4-year-old kid at the time. It was 2, right? And I'm like, Okay. Like, uh, and then my wife's sister's family does the same thing, and they leave it everywhere. They keep a firearm in, like, where the pots and pans are, where you pull out the utensils. And look, I'm not going to get into politics or anything like that, but you got a 2-year-old in the house. Like, I know my son, right? Like, he opens and plays with everything. Like, he will grab whatever is here, and, no safety on, round chambered. And I'm not surprised, because, like, my wife was telling me her first interaction with firearms. Her father took her to a junkyard, gave her, like, a shotgun or something, pistol or shotgun, whatever, and just gave it to her. And she was like, I don't know, 6, 7, something like that. And there was a car right there, and he had to point the weapon to the car and fire. I'm so thankful for the military for teaching me the appropriate ways to use a firearm. First thing, you don't do that, ever. You go through a whole bunch of training before you even get to the range. I mean, I remember the drill instructors, like, if you had your firearm even pointed at another recruit, forget about it. You're done. You're going to get smoked day in, day out, nonstop, like, until you puke. You'll never forget it. So, like, firearm safety is 100% in the military. And, I'm not saying, like, mistakes don't happen. They do. But you would never be caught on a military base with a soldier holding his firearm, like, this way, or, holding, like, no. Like, no. You will have a sergeant major or first sergeant run in from one side of the base to the other, and forget about it. You're done. Oh, man. Alright, let's do carrier strikes, right? Yeah, let's do carrier strikes. Let's break them, boys. I could do a drop. I can drop some armor. Okay, good. Very good, very good, very good, very good. Can you drop these guys? Yeah, they can drop. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna save it for a second. Yeah. I'm gonna have 4 units attack. So I'm gonna move that guy to the right. Holla. Ah, come on, dude. Ah. 7-1 odds. I like that. I like that a lot. All right, but before we do anything like that, I want to make sure that why can't I? What the heck is with the Ark Royal? Why can't I switch it to... Crap. Crap. Alright. Can I hit him? No, not. Oh, I can fly the bombers here. Oh, snap, crackle, pop. I don't think I'm going to do that, though. Just in case the Germans... Okay. Now I have 4 full units. Let's bomb them first. It's not gonna really do much, but I need this win, you know. Oh yeah! Hoorah! All right, can you? No, you can't go in yet. All right, I guess I have to get Bordeaux. All right. You can't move, huh? Okay, I don't need landing craft. Just, I guess you can't move anymore. Okay, whatever. I don't care. We took it. We have Bordeaux, which is a good port. Gonna start shipping in supplies. Actually, I could start moving forward, which is very good. So I got 2 American units. I have the 4th Corps, and I have. I'm gonna change the name of this. What should I name this? The 1st Mechanized Corps. That works. Actually, no, right? I don't know. U.S. didn't do that. I'll do 11th Corps after Oliver Howard. All right, good. So Normandy is successful. Very good. Very, very, very good. You can see all them running back this way. I needed that. So I got 4 cores there, and I should have put freaking units. What do you guys think? Tank destroyer? No. All right. Tintin. All right, very good, very good. I'm very excited, guys. Very excited, yeah. All right. Can't get this grin off my face. My boys are doing good. My boys are doing very good. We'll flank the bastards. After Winfield Scott Hancock. You know, when I was a kid, I was reading about the Gettysburg. I was like, wait, I wonder if Winfield Scott Hancock is any way related to Winfield Scott. No, they're not. Oh, man, that's not good. I definitely want to pull you back. It's not good. Is someone hurting? No, not yet. I was hoping. I mean, they're definitely pulling forces off the front. Pripyat. Damn, they cut me off. Yeah, good thing I put that guy there. Now they got Italians in front of me. I could counterattack. You see they're moving all these large formations instead of pushing forward on the front. They're going to be rushing over here next turn. I don't think they also have enough rail, so they're not going to be moving everybody. And I don't even see anybody being moved yet. Because normally I would see like 1-2 units, but then again, our intel. The one thing this game needs, though, also... I forgot what that means. Is a way to destroy, like, the rails. I would love to be able to destroy rails. Because in reality, that's what happened. Bomber. Wow. I really would love to know how much of an effect that has on Germany. I mean, there's no point, right? Alright, so I definitely got to expand here, you know, the next turn. That's still in the German Bayonne. I mean, it's not that big of a city. I don't think that would... That's where Vichy France ends. So, long term, not long term, but within the next few weeks, because we only have like a month or two before winter hits, I'm moving those American forces north, right? And I'm obviously going to follow this railhead. Saint Nazaire would definitely is the next objective for me to take, right? I wonder if I should do, I don't even think the Americans have enough, right? How can you have minus 10 landing ships? And Americans have 0 landing ships. Okay, so there's no point. We have to go by foot. There is no... I was thinking of doing like a landing right at Saint Nazaire and bottleneck this guy, but also as the Germans try to come down here, have the only railhead protected there. So if they even try to cross here, they would be further from supply. I'm definitely not going to war against Vichy France, because that's going to open up this entire front, and I don't want to do that yet. Alright, I'm going to end it here, guys. I think I've been streaming for a while. I'm going slow because, you know, you don't want to screw this up. Alright. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you guys have any comments, be sure to put it there. Trying to see if there's I always like check YouTube, not YouTube, Steam for like games that I want to buy. I've been buying a lot of games. I'm thinking about buying Fallout 4 Plays on the Steam Deck, but then there's also War Room here. Ooh, that's not good. It's mixed reviews, 59% positive. Ooh. And I gotta save money for Victoria. Do you guys know if you do the pre-order, if it takes the money out right away? I'm not sure. 2 weeks it's coming out. Should have took that day off from work. So I got that game to look forward to, and I can't say anything. I got an email about it. but expect stuff from Matrix in the next month or two. So, good stuff. But there's going to be a nice announcement coming from Matrix soon. So, good stuff. All right. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.